Consistency is key. Consistency is what? It's key. Consistency is key. I can say it a million times. Consistency is key. If you are looking to have success in any area of your life, really, spiritually, psychologically, relationships, with your body, anything, consistency is key, 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 key. And today I'm going to give you five very valuable tips about helping you with your consistency. So, here we go. Get your papers and your pens ready, because this is number one. Good morning, Ashley. Number one. Here we go. Number one tip. It's more strategy. I don't like the word tip so much, but the number one strategy, and this has actually been borne out through scientific fact. People are, thank you so much, UK. People that are consistent, first of all, they achieve their goals. I want to say that before number one. They achieve their goals. Good for you, Richard. Happy Pride Day, everybody. Okay, here we go. Number one, and this is borne out in the data. The people that are consistent have a very specific morning routine. That's number one. Number one. If you want to be consistent in any area of your life, you have to have a very specific morning routine. You don't. Well, if you want to be more consistent, you have to have a specific morning routine. And that morning routine has to be done, because I was just looking up some stats. Let me just look it up here. I just saw something on here. Hold on. It's between 70 and 90% of the people that are successful and get their goals done, they have a morning routine. You are psychic. They have a morning routine that they do every single day. This is what I do. I get up, I da-da-da-da. Now, the morning routine needs to, listen, this is what I would suggest. Your morning routine has got to include these two things for sure. And these are the two things that are they are non-negotiable. The first is you have to do some kind, we'll come back to this. You have to do or read some kind of spiritual material. Or sit and meditate for at least 5 minutes. So you have to do something to turn inward. You either need to read A Course in Miracles, you need to read something inspirational, you need to sit for 5 minutes. The other part that it needs to have is it has to have something physical. It has to have something physical. I don't care what the physical thing is. If you just get up, you get out of your house, you walk around the block 5 times, done. Or you go to the gym and you run 5 miles. Or you do 50 sit-ups. Or it's got to be a physical thing, and it's also got to be a spiritual, mental thing. Does that make sense? So you have to have a morning routine. Okay? So it's up to you to have the morning routine. This is the basis of being consistent. Right? So number one is to have a morning routine. Number two, to be consistent, to help you to be consistent in your life, you have to what? Write things down. The people that are the most successful and that accomplish the most, write shit down. Here's the deal. Thank you so much, Noel. If it all stays in here, you will not be consistent, because there'll be so much shit in your head, it'll be crazy. You have to write shit down. You got to write it down. You got to get it out of your head. You got to write it down. This is what I have. It's not here, but I have every day. I have today's top 3. I have a top three things that I have to make sure that I either start or complete on that day, right? Three things, right? Okay, so that is number 2. Write shit down. Write it down, okay? Number 3. Here's number 3. This comes back to what I talked about before. You have to have, and all people that are successful, that get things done, all that stuff, write stuff down and listen to me. And this comes back to me, actually. You have to have and develop consistent thinking. Consistent thinking. Consistent thinking gives you consistent results. Consistent thinking is the hard part, but you have to start to create a consistent thought pattern in your brain. This is one of the hardest parts. There's no doubt about it. But it won't drive you crazy. It won't drive you crazy if you're consistent in here. Something like what I said earlier, you're reading the course. You are being inspired. You know, there's a lot of really, really, really great inspirational videos on YouTube that you can watch to keep your thinking consistent. You have to retrain your brain. Here's it again. In a way it is. You have to retrain your brain. There's what do I subscribe to? On YouTube, there's video advice, and there's quite a few of great thinkers, modern thinkers and past great thinkers. Listen to one of those videos every day. You have to retrain your brain. You have to retrain your brain. So you have to have consistent thinking. Number 3 is consistent thinking, and the way that you do that is that you're flooding your brain, not over. You can do Tony Robbins, an actor, right? Number four on tips to stay consistent. And this one, it's kind of tough, but you can do it too. Number 4 is do not allow yourself to doubt until after you have accomplished it. I'm going to let that sit there. Do not allow yourself to doubt until you have accomplished your goal or successful. Do not allow yourself to doubt until you accomplish the goal. And people are like, well, how are you supposed to do that? There's no easy way. Well, first of all, if you're in a morning routine and you're accomplishing things right away, one of the things about the morning routine is that you're developing this, you're training yourself from the very start of your day that you are a winner, that you're already accomplishing. Is that your advice? No. Oh, it's all good, TV. So you're training yourself. It's impossible not to doubt sometimes, that's for sure. But this is what I've seen, is that people tend to indulge in their doubt. They indulge in their doubt. And they just keep going down the doubt path, and then pretty soon, they're like, wah, 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 wah. You know, I've told this story before. I heard something a long time ago. I read something when I was a kid about Madonna. And Madonna said something really, really great. And that taught me something really, I think I was taught this by my father too. But doubt that I'm going to have another. I love it. Where are you, JL? Madonna said in this article that I read when I was a kid, she said, I allow myself to feel bad for 3 days or less. Now, I know this goes against some psychology, but You're in the mall? Where are you? In Hong Kong? I don't know where you are. Okay. 3 days. And then you make the decision to be done. Feel bad for 3 days, done. You have to develop that muscle within yourself to stop indulging, because it goes right into, it's Switzerland, I love it. It goes right in to the next one, number 5, is do not wait to do anything until you feel good. I say this all the time. So number 4 is do not allow yourself to doubt until after you've accomplished it. Number 5 is do not wait to feel good to do the thing you need to do. So you just have to do it anyway. So even if you're doubting, you have to develop the capacity in your psychology that it doesn't matter if you're doubting, you're still going to go on. And you're still going to move on. And you're still going to do the work. Anybody that accomplishes anything in life is not ruled by how they feel. Because if you're ruled by how you feel, you're going to have a lot of days where you're not going to accomplish anything. Right? When people say to me, my business is based on my passion, I'm like, uh-oh, that's not good. If your business is based on your passion, guess what? If you're having a day or 2 or 3 when you're not passionate, you're not going to do the work. A business based on passion goes like this. I feel like doing it, so it's going to be really great. And then it goes down. I don't want to do it today because it's really man. I feel really bad. You get that? You have to do. You have to be consistent. This is the key to it all. This is the key to it all. Because from the morning routine to this one last thing, you have to be able to do shit even if you don't want to do it. And consistency isn't a feeling. That's a great quote. I love that, Noel. Consistency is not a feeling. I'm writing that down because I'll use that. I love that. Consistency is not a feeling. I love that. Consistency is not a feeling. I love that. And that's the truth. Let's review. Number 1, you have to have a morning routine. Number 2, you have to write shit down. Number 3 is you have to have consistent thinking. Number 4 is do not allow yourself to doubt until after you've accomplished. And number 5 is do it even if you don't feel like it. Number 5 is the reason why most people don't get shit done. Because most people, not you, most people are waiting till they feel it. Not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Thank you.